Welcome to Ironhaven. So this will be year 17 of our little playthrough. I'll get it going, press play and let them run. Through the mists. Two bloody great big things. Spring up out of the dirt. Right, so year 17, so we've done a lot of, oh, here comes the sunrise. We've done a lot of infrastructure and I suppose really honestly fixing the mistakes I made in the early game, or not the mistakes but adapting to me changing my mind. Starting to use pavements and various other things, so done a lot of that. I think this next phase is going to be how would I put it, improving the production infrastructure and getting more residents in. Yeah, couple of obstacles. First of all, in the way there's those two. There is also there's an ore mine, is that it? Yeah. There's a great big vein of ore there that, you know, gonna have to pull out. So this area here is going to be off bounds for a while. Can't do anything with it. What was that? What went? Okay. I'm none the wiser. Oh God, I can't remember why I did that. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Oh, maybe it was the old bridge. Right, okay, yeah. Sorry, let's just do this before we... my God. Do this before I start waffling. Give them their jobs. Right. So, Olivia, we've met before, dear. Do you remember me? Yes. I'm the dodgy god creature who makes you do things against your will. Let's turn that round, that's the way. No, don't want me to do that. Why not? Why not? Don't you know who I am? What do we want? We want one of them. Wrong one. We want one of them. Oh, come on. Now. What is it doing there? Oh, that's just weird. Oh no, you and me are not going to be friends for long if you start doing this on me. Come on. No. No. Stroke, come on. What's so hard about this? It really can't be that hard, surely. Let's try that. Yeah, so... Oh, bloody Nora. Well, yeah, let's make sure you don't fall off and become homeless and die or something. Something unhelpful. I don't remember having to do this with the other ones. You cannot build in this area. Why? I'll come back to that, Christ. I'm boring myself, so it must be horrible watching it. Right, so, yeah, bit of a... I was going to say chicken and egg, but, yeah, no pun intended. Chicken and egg situation here, so there's those two and a third mine that will pop up here. So this whole area is kind of off limits for building, but I need space to build. To be able to... the chickens and hopefully the sheep when they turn up, and houses, really. So, this has become a kind of production area, this block, because it's not really big enough to do anything else. So it's going to have to be, I think. Might change my mind on that. Don't know about that. Yeah, so this is in the way. This is the area that's available, so that's in the way. So we've got to move the chicken coop. Move it bigger, and I think these are the only areas really available to us. I could terraform a great big chunk of land out here and put all the livestock in there, but if I need it to be bigger in the future, maybe it's an option. But for the time being, I think Chicken coop. Yep. I think here. What have we got? Okay. How's this going to work? So that's the line. Yeah. It's not. Okay. So it's got to stop before there. So if I leave a gap there for them to walk up, that's too far. So I'll have to go to there. Entrance at the top here, I guess. Yeah. I guess, yeah, okay. So we'll bung the coop there, and as soon as that's built we can evacuate and relocate all of the chickens into their new home. If I've got the space, I'll pop a little barney thing down there to store their doodahs in, their oats, and a little water well thing so they haven't got to carry the water from all the way up here, bless them, because they can't cope with that sort of thing. I assume that's that. So yeah, I guess when the sheep turn up, stick a pen there maybe, so we don't block access to the port. Expedition is during the spring? Yeah, the spring, so as soon as that comes back, assuming it does, I'm going to get it turned around and straight back out as soon as physically possible. Hopefully the ship won't sink, because disasters are on, so it's possible. Well, statistically it's probable actually. But yeah, hopefully in the early days it don't. So yeah, when that's back we'll crack on and move that. That's going to be in the way, but we'll hopefully have a place to put a pyre to replace that one. There's one there that covers the area to there. So if I bung one down here it will be more than enough hopefully. What else to think of? Let's press play and let it go. Growing. So they're all apples. Sweet potato, that was it, yeah. So, wheat, yeah, makes sense since they were starting to grind for flour now and bake bread. What was the other one? Oats, yeah, oats. Don't need them, but if we're going bigger on the chicken coop, then sensible move. And another field of spuds just to keep the numbers going up, because otherwise they'll plummet the amount of people we have. So, other building, fish farms. I think fish farms are a must. Yep, good, they can. I was worried they wouldn't be able to get to it, because they load it from this side. Oh, they're loading it from there, okay. Didn't work earlier on, did it, in the early game, but there you go. Not moaning. Yeah, so probably stick 3 fish farms in, just resources allowing. What else? It's sensible to get the second Weaver's Workshop built, I think, as well. As soon as wool turns up, or as soon as building the sheep pen doesn't solve the problem, it's the beginning of the solution, if you like, because it will take a while for wool to come out. But as soon as wool comes out, we'll change it to warm clothing. 6 of them, Christ, for every single thing. But yeah, as soon as wool starts turning up, hopefully we'll have 2 of them on the go to be able to replace our clothing with warm clothing. That one there. Yeah, other than that, there's another blacksmith's work, or castle smithy, sorry, that could do with being built at some point. Oh, we've got a little bit of ground there for something. Decide what's best suited for that. Herdsman snuffed it. That's unfortunate. Let's get some trees cleared. Wood is the one resource we're not in the best shape with, put it mildly. There's a couple of hundred there altogether, I think I've just ordered to clear, so that should help. Yeah, and I think that's about it really. Be nice to get away from this infrastructure stuff. it was getting boring doing it. Probably got dragged down into that rabbit hole. Oh yeah, a couple of little spaces there. I'll see if I can work out what to do with them. I want to try and keep this little inlet-y thing here. Might not be able to, but I'm going to have a bloody good go anyway. So yeah, I think loads of building designed to increase the production capacity on the items that we need and start the next batch of population growth. Don't think we need to upgrade the school just yet, because the school can be upgraded so it can take 20 pupils instead of just 10, but at the moment I'm not at the point of building 2 or 3 houses at the same time and whacking loads of new residents through it, in one go. So I don't know, I think that's alright for the time being. Yeah, I think that's it really. So for the time being I'll just speed this up, let them run, let them do their things and their chores, and when something happens I shall be back. Keep half an eye on. The sun's gone in. I'm going to keep half an eye on this field. This was the field that kind of bugged out. They're doing stuff. They're not standing around like pillocks. So I'll have to try and remember to. Oh, coop's done. I have to try and remember to. Yeah, keep a watch on it really. See what happens, what develops. Whether it's still bugged or whether it just had a moment last summer. Hopefully it's the latter. We'll see. And the coop's done. So we can now relocate all of the aminals to another pasture. It's only 36 instead of 27, but coop, yeah, that'll do. There we go. And the can. Let's watch the carnival of the animals. Which way are you going to go, boys and girls? I should have done a little slope for you, shouldn't I? I didn't think. Never mind. No, I just have to go around the long way. That will be the long way as well. Oh, this may take some time. So, yeah. And the time it's taken so far, a couple of chickens have popped up. Let's get that demolished. Excellent. There go the clucks on their big holiday. Come on, boys, just sort yourself out. It's a bit too steep for you, is it? Oh, Fish Farm's been emptied. I better pay attention. So yeah, I thought I'd just share that little thing with you. I'll phase back in when things move on. The expedition came back, but it gave us pigs. Very nice to see your pigs, but I mean, we wanted something else. So we'll get them loaded up and they can bugger off back out where they came from. So I've got everything, got clothes, got tools, yeah, I've got everything, so I think pigs basically give you meat from memory, which, we don't have a problem with meat. Meat gathering, meh. Colour me unimpressed. Hey ho. So our second expedition is off. Be back late winter, so season-wise that's an improvement. What's that? Like the equivalent of about 8 months in, our calendar, I guess. Second Weaver's workshop is built, so when we do eventually end up with wool, we're ready for it. Send them our way. Oh good, they finished that. I'm still wrestling with this bugger. It does not want to let me fix it. Let's try that one. Have I got anyone here? Yep, you'll do. Thank you. No, you're not. You're cultivating something completely different. Don't go nowhere. Alright, so that's going to be there. There, yes. Get in there, come on. Yes. Invincible. Yeah, that's not how to do it, but it did work eventually. Stick a couple of bits of stone on there, nobody would even know, know we were there. But the only thing I could really do is smooth that off, but I don't suppose it's going to let me. Because underneath that it's going to be... Yeah, no, it's not going to let it. Not going to let me do it, never mind. Yeah, so infrastructure wise, this is kind of set up and ready. There's a blueprint for our next house. That's been converted into a sawmill. Was a little lumberjack's lodge. So we've got 2 sawmills over here. 1 over here. Yeah, need a second one over there. Probably just to be safe, maybe. For when the residents go up the count. What else? There's a couple more bakeries there that can be built at any point, but we don't need them just yet, so they can wait. There's no great urgency for that, so I might just leave that alone. In which case, I reckon the house. Let's go for it. Right, the next batch of residents about to occur. Excellent. We got another house. There you go. That's another house for anyone who doesn't speak numbnutsies. What else? Going for a bit of stone path laying. Done that section, they're doing this. And there's a bit of a blob to do there, then there's all this lot to do there. I've just been flattening this out because it was crumbly as hell. Had to demolish the pile that was there because it was crumbly as hell. Just about to replace it with a new one, then we can get the stone paths laid. So yeah, just plodding along like you do, getting stuff done like you do. So yeah, all good. All stuff that's been neglected, and I'm still conscious of the fact we have not done in a single lamppost. 10 wood, and there's a lot of them. There's gonna be, I mean, look, really? There's gonna be so many of them. I'm gonna need that whole forest chopped down probably to relieve it of its wood. Still, needs must. Sorry, trees. My need is greater than yours. I suppose I could set. I remember doing a thing in one of these games I did years ago. I set up a little foresters section where there was nothing but. How did I do it? 3 or 4 foresters lodges in a pattern, so they covered a huge bloody section. I had a house in the middle. I think I stuck a happiness thing, like just a statue or something, so every time they returned to the house they got happy. I think there was a hunter's lodge with them as well, just to keep rabies away from them, really. What else? And I think, oh yeah, and a barn, and for food. And I used to got a caravan stable, set up a trade route to ferry some of every single thing they could need, so they wouldn't bloody come walking all the way back to town to get anything, because they've got everything they need. And then a warehouse to store all the wood in. And because there was like 4 of them, I think, in a square, they really did well. Produced a lot of wood because that was their sole function. I might have to have a look at doing that. That was quite functional, I think that was quite successful from memory. Yeah, I'll have a think about that. So the field of oats is done. But you look at the fields of wheat, which is the one on the right, and potatoes, the one on the left. Look at the difference. They are harvesting them, at least, I suppose, but that one's a lot further on. They've both got the same stone paths leading to and from them. The only difference I can see is the water there is a bit further away for them. be a thing. Suppose I can bung that there and find out for next year maybe. That'd be a bit weird. I'll give that a go, I suppose. Yeah, big difference. Look at all the debris and the carcasses around when they finish building all these stone paths, which looks like they're on the last stage now. They're on the furthest bit. I think this was the last area I laid. So they'll be back with it soon, and they'll start clearing all this debris away. And good, wood's up to 2,000, so that's better. Oh no, I can't do that. I was just about to say, I wonder what would be involved in clearing all the wood from there so we could see it. But no, they'd have a long way to carry it. I'd have to set up a warehouse to store it, and I can't be asked. Too many other things to do. So, yeah. Right, that's all the stone piles pretty much built. Only a few left over. They'll be collecting all that stuff next. So I can get them gathering all the errant bits of wood that are kind of kicking around in the way. Maybe they didn't get them gathered from last time. Maybe there's still all the wood gathering left to do from, like, you know, God, whenever it was, spring or something. Anyway, yeah, so that's that building done. So yeah, just waiting for the fields to empty, and I'll have a think about what's next to build. Well, I guess the ore mine there needs to be done really, doesn't it? Might as well get on with that. Makes sense. Then at least they can all be carrying 500 wood to and from, which are not in there. That's annoying. Fields don't seem to be bugged this year, so the wheat that was the buggy field has all been harvested. These peeps are still going. 658 down there, 51. Yeah, so I don't know. Let's just write it off to one of those things last year, I suppose. Don't mind that. As long as it's not a regular thing, I have to demolish the sodding field. I don't really mind. Thought I'd test something. We're going to have a sign. Golly, looks like a lollipop stick at the moment. But trust me when I say it's going to be a sign, and it's going to look fabulous. There it is. Yay! It looks like a load of driftwood. Kind of stuck together. Is that Arabic or something from Skyrim maybe? Don't recognise the font at all. Yes, I just wanted, all joking aside, I just wanted to see if I could build something on a pavement and whether it would insist on destroying the pavement. Didn't do it for that one, so that's good. Yeah, just thought I'd play. Tornado has been spotted near our village. Don't recognise that. Don't recognise that. Don't recognise that. Ah, there we go, there's smoky bits. Right. So we can't even see where it is. I guess I'll keep a watch out for it, and if it does look like it's going to hit us, I'll let you know. So that was a close call. Came wandering up the inlet. Went for a wander off there and then buggered off the edge of the map. I'll take that. Call that a victory, I think. A quick roundup before the frost come and change everything. I think that was quite a successful year. Made a pleasant change for me playing it anyway, to not be fighting around with pavements and Christ knows what else. So yeah, the basic stone path structure around all the fields and the orchards is set. Pavements, as we know, are pretty much done. A couple of tweaks here and there perhaps, but No rush. Got those 3 quarry mine. Oh, that's looking better. Quarry miney things to empty out, but yeah, that's alright. They'll go. All those things like the pyres and the wells, I think I've got all the right things in the right places. Famous last words. Expeditions due back. Oh, early spring. It's been delayed. They stopped off at the inn. Apparently. It's alright guys, don't worry. We're not in a rush for wool. It's not like we're freezing our bits and pieces off up here. But yeah, no, I'd say on the whole, yeah, another house. Got a house in, so 9 children who will be turning into teenagers. So I think the priority is really to try and clear these as much as we can. I'm going to need a new stone quarry at some point too. Sooner rather than later, methinks. What's in that? Not a lot. There's not a lot of coffee in Brazil, I was going to say. Iba. Oh, hello. That's a nice one. Oh, I like that. Yeah, we'll have that. Very nice. Yeah, and there's the snow. Yeah, so I'd say on balance a pretty successful year. Made progress, got stuff built, the capacity to make the things that we're going to need as I start pushing the sort of last bits of growth through for this section in the next couple of years maybe. Yeah, I think we're all ready to go. I think we're good. So everything's pretty much in balance. Don't need them anymore. The only exception really being fish. Fish is dropping. Excuse me. So I'm just taking steps to start working on that. All of the mines that I want to be cleared are maxed out. School's back in session. We have Sproglets moving up through the ranks. Just emptied all the fish farms, now we've got 13 of them. And that was down in the low 3000s before I did. So I'll start whacking a few more on, I think. It's the clever thing to do. Stop the game. Yeah, we're in early spring, so that was year 17. So I guess next year it's rinse and repeat. As soon as the expedition comes back, assuming the ship does, we'll load it up and send it all the way back out again. Do the farming, all the usual gubbins, and try to clear these mines. So that, I mean, the stone quarry, which I think is that one? Yeah, that one. That's going to be cleared fairly soon. I've still got a way to go because I haven't really started it. That one's going to be cleared fairly soon. Went for this one, so this will free up sections to build houses and other bits and pieces. But yeah, we can't really do any more until next year, obviously. And next year we'll start extending fish farms, clearing this, carrying on. So I think on that note, I'll wind this one up and I'll bid you a fond farewell until the next thrilling instalment. Cheers. See you in a bit.